The Yangtze River Delta, Yangtze Delta YRD, also called Yangzi Jiang Delta, Changjiang Delta, River Chang Delta, Lake Tai region of the Golden Triangle of the Yangtze, generally comprises the triangle-shaped territory of Wu-speaking Shanghai, southern Jiangsu province and northern Zhejiang province of China. The area lies at the heart of the region, traditionally called Jiangnan. The Yangtze River drains into the East China Sea. The urban build-up in the area has given rise to what may be the largest concentration of adjacent metropolitan areas in the world. It covers an area of 99,600 square kilometers and is home to over 115 million people as of 2013, of which an estimated 83 million is urban. If based on the greater Yangtze River Delta zone, it has over 140 million people in this region. Having a fertile soil, the Yangtze River Delta abundantly produces grain, cotton, hemp and tea. Early history. Since the 4th century, when the national capital was moved to Jiangnan at the start of the Eastern Jin dynasty, the Yangtze River Delta has been a major cultural, economic, and political center of China. Hangzhou served as the Chinese capital during the Southern Song dynasty, and Nanjing was the early capital of the Ming dynasty before the Yongle Emperor moved the capital to Beijing in 1421. Other key cities of the region in pre-modern times include Suzhou and Shaoxing. The ancient Suzhou was the capital of the Wu state, and the ancient Shaoxing was the capital of the Yu state. Nanjing first served as a capital in the Three Kingdoms period as a capital of Eastern Wu. In these periods, there were several concomitant states or empires in China, and each one had its own capital. Population. The Delta is one of the most densely populated regions on Earth, and includes one of the world's largest cities on its banks, Shanghai, with a density of 2,700 inhabitants per square kilometer. Because of the large population of the Delta, and factories, farms, and other cities upriver, the Worldwide Fund for Nature says the Yangtze Delta is the biggest cause of marine pollution in the Pacific Ocean. Most of the people in this region speak Wu Chinese as the mother tongue in addition to Mandarin. Wu is mutually unintelligible with other varieties of Chinese, including Mandarin. The area of the Yangtze River Delta incorporates more than 20 relatively developed cities in 3 provinces. The term can be generally used to refer to the entire region extending as far north as Liaoning, Jiangsu and as far south as Wenzhou, Zhejiang. The region includes some of the fastest-growing economies in China in recent years, and as of 2004 has occupied over 21% of China's total gross GDP. The Greater Yangtze River Delta Metropolitan Region. Since the 9th century, the Yangtze Delta has been the most populous area in China, East Asia, and one of the most densely populated areas of the world. During the mid to late period of the Tang dynasty, the region emerged as an economic center, and the Yangtze River Delta became the most important agricultural, handicraft, industrial and economic center for the late Tang dynasty. In the Song dynasty, especially during the Southern Song dynasty, with its capital situated in Linan, Linan became the biggest city in East Asia with a population more than 1.5 million, and the economic status of the Yangtze Delta became more enhanced. Ningbo became one of the 2 biggest seaports in East Asia along with Quanzhou. During the mid-late Ming dynasty, the first capitalism bud of the East Asia was born and developed in this area. Although it was disrupted by the Manchu invasion and controlled strictly and carefully by the Confucian central government in Beijing, it continued its development slowly throughout the rest of the Qing dynasty. During the Ming and Qing dynasties, the Delta became a large economic center for the country, and also played the most important role role in agriculture and handicraft industry. During the Qianlong era of the Qing dynasty, Shanghai began developing rapidly and became the largest port in the Far East. From late 19th century to early 20th century, Shanghai was the biggest commercial center in the Far East. The Yangtze River Delta became the first industrialized area in China. After the Chinese economic reform program, which began in 1978, Shanghai again became the most important economic center in mainland China, and is emerging to become one of Asia's centers for commerce. In modern times, the Yangtze Delta metropolitan region is centered at Shanghai, and also flanked by the major metropolitan areas of Hangzhou, Suzhou, Ningbo and Nanjing, home to nearly 105 million people. It is the center of Chinese economic development and surpasses other concentrations of metropolitan areas in China in terms of economic growth, productivity and per capita income. Cities. In 1982, the Chinese government set up a Shanghai Economic Area. Besides Shanghai, 4 cities in Jiangsu and 5 cities in Zhejiang were included. In 1992, a 14-city cooperative joint meeting was launched. Besides the previous 10 cities, the members included Nanjing, Zhenjiang and Yangzhou in Jiangsu, and Zhoushan in Zhejiang. In 1997, the regular joint meeting resulted in the establishment of the Yangtze River Delta Economic Coordination Association, which included a new member Taizhou in Jiangsu in that year. In 2003, Taizhou and Zhejiang also joined the association. In 2010, the association accepted 6 new members after a 6-year observation and review, including Yancheng and Huai'an in Jiangsu, Jinhua and Kuzhou in Zhejiang, and Manxin and Hefei in Anhui. The total number of cities in the Yangtze River Delta Economic Coordination Association is now 22. Some other cities that have been in consideration and in review include Wenzhou and Lishui in Zhejiang, Lianong'an and Zhuzhou in Jiangsu, and Chuzhou, Wuhu, Tongling, Huainan and Shancheng in Anhui. Urban cores: Shanghai, Nanjing, Hangzhou, Suzhou, Ningbo, Wuxi. Jiangsu Province: Nanjing, Suzhou, Wuxi, Nantong, Changzhou, Jiangzhou, Jiancheng, Taizhou, Zhenjiang, Huai'an. Zhejiang Province: Hangzhou, Ningbo, Shaoxing, Jinhua, Jiaxing, Taizhou, Hezhou, Zhoushan, Kuzhou. Anhui Province: Manxin and Hefei have also been considered as among the cities in the Greater Yangtze River Delta since 2010. In addition, the Shanghai districts of Minhang, Jinshan, Jiading and Pudong, although nominally districts, are all municipal level in administration, and all have de facto separate urban planning systems. Note: transportation. The area is home to a very extensive transport network that include railways and expressways. The area has one of the highest private vehicle ownership rates in the country, and traffic rules governing Jiangsu, Shanghai, and Zhejiang are relatively strict compared to the rest of the country. Main bridges: Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge, longest bridge in the world, carries the high-speed railway of the Delta. Donghai Bridge, Shanghai Yangshan Deep Water Port, 32.5 kilometers. Hangzhou Bay Bridge, Ningbo, Shanghai, 36 kilometers, the world's longest cross-sea bridge. Runyang Bridge, Jiangyin Suspension Bridge, Nanjing Yangtze River Bridge, Lupu Bridge, Puxi Pudong. Sutong Bridge. The region is served by some of the country's largest seaports. Port of Shanghai, Xianamp River, the world's largest container port and second largest cargo port as of 2013. Port of Ningbo, Zhoushan, Xianamp River, the world's largest cargo port as of 2013. Port of Suzhou River and Amp Lake, the world's 6th largest cargo port as of 2013.
Port of Liaoning, Seaport, Port of Wenzhou, Sea and Amp River. The region has 9 major airports, whose area of coverage is generally around an hour's drive from any point of the delta. They include Shanghai Pudong International Airport, hub of China Eastern Airlines and Shanghai Airlines, situated in Pudong, Shanghai. Shanghai Hongqiao International Airport, closer to downtown Shanghai, serves domestic routes and limited international intercity routes to other East Asian cities. Hangzhou Shaoshan International Airport, situated in Hangzhou, Zhejiang. Nanjing Lukou International Airport, situated in Nanjing, Jiangsu. Ningbo Lisheng International Airport, situated in Ningbo, Zhejiang. Wuxi Shuofang Airport, situated in Wuxi, Jiangsu. Changzhou Bennu Airport, situated in Changzhou, Jiangsu. Nantong Airport, situated in Nantong, Jiangsu. Jiangzhou Taizhou Airport, situated in Yangzhou, Jiangsu. Road Rail Jinghu Railway, Haning Railway, High-Speed Rail Beijing-Shanghai PDL, Shanghai-Hangzhou PDL, part of the Hangzhou-Fuzhou-Shenzhen passenger dedicated line, and the Shanghai-Kunming PDL, Shanghai-Nanjing Intercity High-Speed Railway. Bus Rapid Transit Changzhou BRT, Hangzhou BRT, Suzhou BRT, Shanghai BRT, Wuxi BRT, Light Rail Shanghai Tram, Metro Shanghai Metro, Nanjing Metro, Suzhou Rail Transit, Hangzhou Metro, Ningbo Rail Transit, Wuxi Metro, Changzhou Metro, Jiaxing Metro. Climate. The Yangtze Delta has a marine monsoon subtropical climate, with hot and humid summers, cool and dry winters, and warm spring and fall. Winter temperatures can drop as low as -10 degrees Celsius, however, and even in springtime, large temperature fluctuations can occur. Fishing and agriculture. The Yangtze River Delta contains the most fertile soils in all of China. Rice is the dominant crop of the delta, but further inland fishing rivals it. In Qingpu, 50 ponds, containing 5 different species of fish, produce 29,000 tons of fish each year. One of the biggest fears of fish farmers in this region is that toxic water will seep into the man-made lagoons and threaten the livelihood.